How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Asshat Podcast on YouTube. What we got here, now this is the direct market edition of The Protectors, issue number 5. This is the bullet hole issue. This is back during the gimmick age, so that would be what? When did this actually do? January 93, so it came out late 92. Protectors was basically Malibu's attempt, okay, we've lost Image. I want to say they started on this right after, so they took a bunch of old Golden Age heroes, mostly from the Centaur publications, and created their own superhero team. And the idea behind it was kind of neat because it was supposed to be like, okay, most of your superheroes are gone and all this shit, and they're coming back. Well, this issue, you see, you got the hole through the cover. This hole goes through the entire story, and all it is that one of the members of the team, who's only on there because his dad was either president or vice president. It's been a little while since I've read this. Who shouldn't be there because he's not trained well. This is the guy right here. I can't remember what his name was anymore. As you can see, the hole goes through the entire book. And it ends with, that's Mr. Monday, their big villain. Yeah, their villains never really had great names. There's the Ferret. I think I've talked about the Ferret before. The art was never great. The art usually was really good on the covers, but on the interiors was not nearly as good. But what made this issue kind of infamous, and I bet you it's probably he gets shot and killed. So to help sell the issue, and I don't know if it raised the cover price or not. I'm gonna look at the front and see. $2.95. Yes, it did. They put a hole through the cover. There's supposed to be more than one version of this cover. There's supposed to be one that's glossy, one that's not. This one does not look glossy to me. It looks like a matte finish. Now this was dug out of either out of a cheap bin, excuse me, or I picked it up from like when Lone Star Comics, which is My Comic Shop is their online source. My Comic Shop had a sale, or maybe even when like Mile High prices. Mile High Comics had a sale, or Torpedo, or one of those. I didn't pay no $2.95. I probably paid $1 for this. Protectors, great little series. And it's one of those where you can get the whole thing fairly cheap. The last issue or two is going to run you cover price a little bit more because they're kind of harder to find. They're not rare. They're just uncommon. The rest of them, $1. It's 20 issues. This is not going to come back. As far as I know, this version of the characters, because they did get changed from the original Golden Age version, are owned by Marvel now, with Marvel buying Malibu, and they're not going to do anything with them. And the way the series ended, it would be really hard to do anything with them. I don't want to go into details. If you're watching this on my blog, if you go back to the very first year of the blog, I did a rundown of all 20 issues of the Protector series. But I just thought this thing, I was looking for, well, it is a little gloss. I see a little light reflect. I was like, holy shit, look, the hole through the comic. And it goes all the way through. And there was another comic, I don't know if it ever came out. Remember seeing ads in Wizards where after it got printed, the publisher was going to take all the issues and shoot them with like a pistol, I'm assuming, not a shotgun, because a shotgun would leave like holes all over. Don't know if it ever came out, but yeah, the bullet hole issue of Protectors, issue number 5. The newsstand version, if I remember, did not have the hole. If I remember right, it's been a long, long time, but just I like showcasing odd comics that people forgot about. Nobody remembers the fucking Protectors. One question I'm going to throw out there for anybody who watches, if you have any information, leave it in the comments below, or, whatever. I remember seeing in some of these issues of Protectors, there was a toy company making Protector branded, like, toy guns and stuff like that, like role-playing toys for kids. If anybody knows those actually exist, please let me know. I'd like to know. I've seen the ads for years, and I don't know if they exist because I've never seen them anywhere. I've been to many conventions, but the Protectors are not very popular, so that may be why I never saw them, but there you go, Protectors, issue 5, the bullet hole issue. Talk to everybody later. Oops, sorry, wait a minute, I forgot. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. Talk to everybody later. Bye-bye.